morning from the Choco Loco Creek campground in somewhere Alabama. So I'm about 45 minutes east of Birmingham. So I'm going to head back into Birmingham to the Red River Park, I think it is. I keep forgetting the name. Anyway, has a word red in it. Yeah, so this is where I stayed last night in a field. There's actually electrical hookup, but I was being courteous and I didn't use it because this is Harvest Host, so it's basically free. But yeah, there's like a bunch of these little, it looks like they're building stuff over there, but there's like these little RV sites at this farm, and yeah, it's free 99. So it's about 6:45 a.m. I'm still on East Coast time, so I woke up super early this morning. But yeah, I'm gonna drive in. It's raining, and this isn't, you can't really see, but it's not condensation that's inside. And I'm actually gonna do a video on how I've gone 2 years and never had any moisture, which is a horrible word. Anyway, any moisture in my van, because I have all these like little charcoal packets. And I got these off Amazon as like a pack of 12, and then I got the little ones to put in my shoes. And yeah, like I have about 20 or 30 of these all over the van, just kind of put in every single nook and cranny and under the bed and next to the porta potty and inside the fridge when I'm not using the fridge, when the van is parked. And I've never, not one single time, even when the vent is closed and it's freezing cold, never ever had any condensation or moisture. No mold, nothing. So when I park the van in the storage unit, I always make sure the fan is going and I have a dehumidifier. So I'll do a whole video about humidity and stuff, having, you know, living in Texas where I'm based. Anyway, okay, it's super hot. I don't know why the heat is on. It's actually not that. It's actually like 60 degrees. So, okay, so now I'm gonna head out. I am at Red Mountain. Finally figured out what the name of this place is. So I'm all suited up. I look so stupid. But safety third. Got my trusty steed, and I am going to ride the 9-mile loop that goes around the park. So it should be pretty fun. Probably should take me maybe like 2 hours, I think. And then heading into Memphis. So yeah, there we go. I'm all geared up and set. So let's do this. It says the trail is closed, so I'm going to go the other way, and hopefully I can, you know, ride. This is literally right from the parking lot. So, okay, I'll turn around and go the other way. I'm not one of those people that just goes anyway. Like, don't be those people. So, okay, I'm going to turn around. Okay, I'm about 2 miles in, and this is a very, very technical trail, more of a black trail or a blue trail. And if you don't know what you're doing, you'll end up black and blue. Pretty good though. Yeah, so it's very, very rooty. So you're gonna have to like know what you're doing. I do carry my bike up the roots. I don't try to get up there just because of my lower back. But yeah, so yeah, I think this bit levels out here and then it loops around. So I think that was the most technical bit. I don't know. Part of the trail's closed back there. So I think that's more of the technical bit, because if they're doing construction, it's probably all eroded, which is why it's so rooty. So anyway, okay, continuing on my route, pun intended. Beautiful day though, absolutely beautiful. I just came down this really fast gravel road or dirt road, and the trail goes up there, but it doesn't. I can kind of see it. Yeah, that's not really bike friendly. This is also a hiking trail, so anyway, I'm going to backtrack and then see if I can go somewhere else. This is fine. I might just backtrack on the main road and just loop around again. I've already ridden almost 3 miles. So this is fine. I could always go to Planet Fitness and run if I want to. But yeah, it looks like you can go up there. It looks like you can go all the way up there too. Yeah, part of the trail system's under construction and apparently overgrown. So down there is just the main road. So I'm going to go back and then go up some other trails. Okay, the trail's closed. That's fine, I'll just backtrack over here. Okay, there's the sun. All right, that was a steep hill. I think at one point they had a zip line here, but you cannot appreciate how steep these are. This is definitely a black trail right here. Blue-black, definitely. That's cool, a little rope bridge that goes nowhere. That's super cool. This is the old railroad, the Birmingham something something, BMRR, so Birmingham Railroad. And it went through here. They actually had a train. That's nuts. I can't even ride my bike through here. No, I'm just kidding. It's not so hard on this part. There's a lot of it that was like very rooty and stuff, but this is cool. Okay, I gotta take a photo. Storyteller Overland was here in Birmingham, Alabama. That's funny. No wonder the guy scowled at me on the freeway. I passed one of them and he just gave me like the most demeaning look. I was like, dude, I built my own. Yeah, these are like, oh my God, they're like $100,000 rigs, maybe more, maybe 200,000. Yeah, so I was like, what were they sprinters? Anyway, yeah, I should pull into the parking lot and be like, look at me, amateur hour. So those are the rigs they build, and they're not that much bigger inside than Prudence, to be honest. They're 144 wheelbases, and mine is a 146 wheelbase. Plus I have more storage overhead, and you don't have to dig through to find the engine. Yeah, that's funny. Not attractive. Like, I don't know, I kind of like the really unique builds. I like ambulances and school buses and all that stuff. Like, these are just like, they look too much like the factory built sprinters you can get from like Camping World. So yeah, nah, not worth $100,000. Okay, the home stretch, I just got myself Starbucks. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go through the Rainbow Tunnel, which is a thing here, and then head, sorry, my face is frozen from drinking a Frappuccino in 2 seconds. Yeah, that was a good bike ride. Really good bike ride. I don't think I would have gone any longer. I did about 7 miles, so that was fine. I'll definitely come back here if I'm passing through and do that again, because it was a little wet because it was raining last night. But I'm going to head to Memphis now, and I'm going to stay hopefully at the Bass Pro Pyramid, which I went to before in a different video. But hopefully it's open for free parking overnight. And then tomorrow, I think I'm riding my bike again for the first ride of the year on New Year's Day. And then it's only a 3-hour drive from here to get to Memphis. And then I have one state park in Texas tomorrow, and then 2 more on Monday that are close to home, then home. So it's been a fantastic trip. I got lots of videos to make. So, and then I also have to do my annual recap for Instagram, so I've got to go through and find all of my photos of Prudence in front of all the signs of all the places that I went, all the state parks and national parks. But yeah, really good year. Drove a lot and held a full-time job and was with my daughter. So yeah, it's doable. People are like, oh, I can't have kids because I can't travel. I'm like, you can do it all. You can have a full-time job, you can travel, you can have hobbies, you just have to make time. I mean, I spend every weekend that I have free doing something, and very rarely do I sit around. So then there's times where I'll just sleep for 17 hours and be fine. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's like I don't have to pay for a hotel. I can just drive to the next place and do my thing. So it is doable. You just have to be willing to do it. That's my PSA. So come on, Bucky, back to Texas. So, all right, I'll see you in a bit. I am back in Memphis, and I'm going to stay over there at that blue pyramid tonight. I'm going to go get some barbecue. I tell you, Memphis downtown is really crappy to drive around. Not the most enjoyable, but okay, green light. I'm in Memphis, which is a terrible town to drive a van around in, and it's like New Year's on Beale Street, which is kind of their Bourbon Street. But I got a ticket, I got a parking pass, not a parking ticket. I won't get a parking ticket, so I paid $2 to park here. I'm gonna go get barbecue. It's a 0.3 mile walk up there, and then I'm gonna leave and go to the Bass Pro Shop. Okay, I was walking and I was almost there, and there's a crazy homeless person across the street yelling at me. And so I just walked all the way back, used the restroom in this chess club. And they're like, do you want to support the Memphis Chess Club? I'm like, no, dude, I'm just using the restroom. And yeah, then I'm going to find barbecue. I have to drive that way anyway. So it's getting cold now. But yeah, I'm going to go do that and then go park at the pyramid. I think I'm done for the night. way too crowded. There's like no one out here on this end. It's a sketchy part of town, but all busy that way. So, okay. Okay, third time's a charm. The first place I went had no, oh, I couldn't find it. Second place had no ribs or brisket, according to one of the customers. This place looks open, so I'm gonna park right in here. I just want some Memphis barbecue, but you know, in Texas we would never run out. And this is a horrible, horrible town to be driving around. So I'm just gonna park in this parking lot, like literally where I am right now, and go in. Okay. That's the best parking job I can do. I'm going to Smoky City, and they're always in like the sketchiest neighborhoods, but it smells really good. Okay, this will work. I am here, and I'm gonna park under the freeway so I don't get hit by bullets. Because it's like America, where they're like, don't shoot people on New Year's. There's another camper and a van lifer, so I'm gonna park over here, and that's fine. Good morning from the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. I've been in there before. It's supposed to be 24 hours. I don't know what it was last night. There were people setting off fireworks nearby, but I must have fallen asleep before midnight because I woke up at 7 this morning and I didn't feel or hear anything. So this is a great night's sleep. Generally you're supposed to park under the underpass, but there were a couple RVs over there and nobody bothered me. Nobody knocked on my window, and I'm gonna head out now. So yeah, heading out. There's security 24 hours, which is great. And he just drives around. Actually, I think it's a her. She drives around, and yeah, so great location, free 99, and you can also go to the top right up there and you can go look at the observation tower, which I think opens at 11. So it also has the US's largest freestanding elevator as well. And it's a pretty cool store. It's big. It used to be a sports arena, and then Bass Pro Shops took it over and then hung a giant emblem on the outside, which I feel is going to slip down. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to go find this park. I'm tired. I got some devastating news last night about a friend, so I didn't sleep very well. I was very upset. But I'm going to transfer my energy into a mountain bike ride and then head into Texas today. So this is the last full day, well, second to last full day of traveling. It's the first of 2023. Which means I'll still be writing 2022 and adding a little bit to the third two to make it a 3. All right, cool. Yeah, there's security. Yeah, they just drive around. Really, really great location. And it's within walking distance of Beale Street if you want to go get drunk and go get some barbecue. Barbecue I had last night was fantastic, by the way. And I slept very, very well after eating that rib sandwich. I mean, it was like the most local hole-in-the-wall place I could find. Like, literally no tourists go there, and it was the only place that had barbecue left, and it was fantastic. I will definitely go back there again, and they're all very nice, and it was great price. It was only like $8 for a sandwich, and it filled me up. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, bye. I'm on my first ride of the year at Nesbitt Park in Memphis, and this is the Stanky Creek Trail, mountain bike trail. It's 9 miles, doing a loop. So yeah, this should be pretty good. Much needed. Beautiful morning, about 60 degrees, and this is the first mountain bike of the year, and my last not Texas place. After this I go back into Texas. So yeah, here we go, let's do it. So they have a man-made pump track right here. Looks a little overgrown. Doesn't look like people use this very often. Goes all the way down there. I will not be riding it, but it looks fun. Yeah, you can like jump off this thing over people coming by. That's funny. That would be a no. And they have all these like 911 location number 67, because I guess people get hurt on here a lot. Anyway, really cool. Really nice ride. I've been riding for about 15 minutes, first mile. Super easy, a little muddy and slippery. I've already slipped off and hit my naughty bits a bit a couple of times on the seat, which was not fun. But luckily in the van, I've got like an old person's like gel hemorrhoid pillow, just so it's comfortable to sit on. I don't have hemorrhoids, but this gel pillow has saved my life driving 60,000 miles in my van. Anyway, too much about my butt. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, and yeah, this is a great ride. I'm the only one here as usual. I think like every time I get on a trail, there's a mini apocalypse because I never see anybody. I don't know. During the pandemic, you know, I never saw anyone either. So if the world is ending, please let me know in the comments because I'm having fun. So I'm in my happy place. But if like, you know, suddenly there's pandemonium and Armageddon, I kind of like to be, you know, informed about it because I don't read the news. Okay, we're back in Texas. 3, 2, 1.5. Texas. I am back in Texas. Boo. No, I'm just kidding. Texas is fine. I'm in the Piney Woods area. I'm heading to Caddo Lake State Park, and I ended up getting an electric campsite for tonight, so I don't have to stay at the rest area. And that's really great because then I can just plug in. And I think I'm going to chill. It'll be too dark when I get there for a hike, even though there's only like a mile of hiking, or like 2 miles maybe. So I think what I'll do is get up super early tomorrow morning and go hike the trail, and then head to Martin Creek Lake State Park and hike a quick trail there, and then head down to Martin D's State Park. They're all kind of close to each other, maybe like an hour or two away, and the hikes are short. But I will come back to Caddo Lake and go paddleboarding or kayaking in the spring when it's a little bit, I mean, it's 72 degrees right now, it's perfect, but I don't have any of that equipment. So I will be coming back and visiting and doing some of the actual activities that they offer, like the tours and stuff. I would like to do the tour. The tour would be really fun, but I just don't have time. I just drove 6 hours from Memphis. So yeah, short and sweet. I will stay tonight. I will check it off as a state park that I have done. And then head back to Texas, or I'm in Texas, head back to Houston tomorrow night. I have made it to Caddo Lake State Park. Yay, another state park. There is an after hours board where my name should be on it. And I need to get a map. There's no hiking maps. There's this map. Okay, and I'm in the Armadillo, number 26. So I'm right here. And I don't see a board with my name on it. Let me check on the other side. Here is my site. It's not totally level, and I hope the electricity cord will go far enough. So I'm going to try to plug in. I may have to move over and park a little bit in the grass. Good morning from Caddo Lake. This is perfect. So this is my spot for the night. I didn't really have a chance to see much last night when I got in. So I have electricity hookup, a asphalt, somewhat level. It's not really that level. It slopes a little bit forward, but that's fine. Parking space. There's a tent pad, and then there's the picnic table, and it's raining, and the fire pit, and then whatever you do to hang the food so the bears don't get it. The one next to me is not really that close. They're not very close together. There's no one on this side, so I'm at the very end, and there's nobody in the spot next to me. There's a little parking lot, which I'm not sure exactly where that goes. That might be a trailhead. I don't know. Oh no, I think it's tent camping. It's group camping. And then there's somebody across from me. And then way down there is a van lifer. That little white blip. Another van lifer. I kind of like ogled in when I was walking by last night from the shower. But yeah, so okay, cool. I'm gonna go do a quick 2-mile hike and then head down to the next state park. So hopefully I'm gonna try to do 3 state parks today. I don't know. I mean, I'm still 5 hours from home, which is fine for the long drive, but anyway, okay, so yeah, let me put my hiking boots on. I can't do this in flip-flops. to Martin Creek Lake State Park for another quick hike, and then I'm trying to get to Martin Dees State Park for another quick hike. So that's 3 state parks in one day. There's not a lot else to do. I mean, boating and paddleboarding, but it's raining right now. And I don't have my paddleboard. I do have a massive pile of laundry, and I have muddy shoes, like 4 pairs of muddy shoes that don't smell very good. So my van does not smell great right now, and I am heading home. I will be cleaning out the van tonight, putting it back in my storage unit, putting everything in my car, going home and sleeping in my bed. So it's been a fantastic trip. Really pleased. Spent quite a while planning this one, which I'm glad I planned it, and I managed to do everything on the trip that I wanted to do, even if I got iced out a few times or snowed out, or kind of like changed my mind a little bit. That's fine, but predominantly I did everything. I am at Martin Creek Lake State Park, and there's only like less than 3 miles of hiking. I think it's like 2.7 miles, and I am right here. So I'm going to go on the old Henderson. Look at the size of these things, just crack me up. I could not imagine hauling something like that all the time. Anyway, I'm going to do the old Henderson Road loop and then go up to the Harmony Hill Trail, and that's it. Oh, there is another one over here. Island Hills Trail. Okay, maybe I'll do that one too. I don't know if I'll go down to Martin Dees. That's like 100 miles from here, and I might just head back to Houston. We'll see. Okay, so yeah, so I could do like 4 miles of hiking. So let's see, orange to green, and then maybe drive over to the island trails and then do that. I would like to hike that island. I think it'll be pretty nice, and you can camp out there. Okay, let's do this. No matter where you go, there you are. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm gonna do some trails. I don't think there's a lot of trails here. Let me go take a look at this map. There's Prudence, it's raining. I'm in my flip-flops and I need to shower. Okay, so I am here. So there's paddling trails, and I think I'm gonna drive up to this parking area right here, and then there's a big bridge, which is kind of cool, and more paddling trails. So I think I'm going to go up here and just hike. It's very short. So I'm going to hike, let's see, okay, I can park up here, and I'm going to hike the Island Trail to the Wildlife Trail, Shelter Trail, and then the Whitetail Trail, and that would be it. And that's all pretty much I can do. There's a 2 and a, well, there's a Slough Trail, 2.24. So let's do some math here. So that's 1, 2, 3 points. That's about the same and looks more interesting than just down here. That's the Forest Trail. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to go up here. Cool. Probably not the best day to be here. I'm the only person here, but there is the Shelter Trail. I'm not going to do the Island Trail, which goes across that bridge, because it's thundering, which means there's probably lightning, and I don't want to get struck by lightning. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do the Shelter Trail. Let me go over here at this map. It's beautiful though, really. You can hear that. Really unique. Yeah, I haven't seen any lightning, so it's probably pretty far away. Anyway, very unique, very wet right now. So I'm just going to hike the, probably just hike the Wildlife Trail, and then maybe come back and do the other one. Okay, all right, it's very wet right now. Beautiful though. Yeah, not the best day, but I'm in my, I don't know what I look like. But there's Prudence, very wet and rainy. Hey, there's my thumbnail. Okay, thumbnail. Oh, thunder. Yeah, probably not wise in Texas to be out and about when it's raining. There's no one here, literally. I may just go. This actually really is not safe. Okay. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna come back to this park another day. Excuse me. There is another section of the park on the other side, but I would rather come back here with my paddleboard and do that later. Not now, it's thunder and lightning. Okay, back to Houston, back home. I'm actually gonna go home. I'm gonna count this though, because I did gear up, even though I'm not doing anything. And the rain was stopped a minute ago, now it started again, but it's too risky. There's thunder every 3 seconds, so yeah, don't do that. Don't be me. Yeah, the rain is fine. It's just the thunder and lightning that's not cool. Okay, actually coming here was only an extra, I think, like 35 minutes out of my way. What is going on? I need to get this done, all my roots done, and fix everything else. Okay, this is day 13 of a van life trip where literally everything needs to be washed. Okay, I'm gonna head back to Houston, and yeah, this is short and sweet. So, all right, lesson learned. Don't come here on a rainy day. Although I think it would be lovely, can't really see, but it would be lovely to be on a paddleboard and do the paddling trails. And I like that they have designated paddling trails so you're not getting impaled by these like little mini trees that are around. So, all right, well, that's the end of it. So this is day 2 of 2023. And I got 8 more days until Prudence's birthday. So super excited. She will be 2. Actually, she'll be 5, but she'll be 2 for me. So, all right, okay, bye.